Want candy now?
What is going on, everybody? Nasdorachi coming back at you again this morning with another episode for Dragon Ball Legends. Now, I stayed up pretty much all night scouring Twitter and trying to stay abreast of everything as closely as I could, and now I'm going to be relaying that information to you. So, basically overnight, as you can see in the overlay, we had 2 social media based leaks in the game for base form, or just the regular ZAMASU, and as well a base form version of BOUJACK. Now, I will be playing as well. Somewhere in the overlay I will be editing in post the animations for their super attacks, I believe, and some of the abilities that they have. It does look like BOUJACK has a functional counter, and by that I mean that it looks like he can combo out of his counter move that they have displayed. And ZAMASU has some pretty interesting stuff going on as well. So, just reading the translated information on them, ZAMASU joins the fight with his unique ability, Immortal Body. Health is restored after taking damage, and he can even withstand a KO blow 1 time. So he sounds right here like kind of a combination of the Saiyan Saga Green Vegeta that we just got, as well as Hercule, and we'll get into that in a second, and as well the Green Fat Boo unit. So he is basically going to have a lot of durability. He's going to be able to absorb a lot of damage, and of course he is a prime choice to throw in front of a Rising Rush. We've seen that mechanic in the game already, so pretty cool, and it does fit his nature pretty well. Going forward, inflicts all enemies with sustained slice damage up with his special skill, his green card, and his special move, use that to deliver the finishing blow in the name of all that is righteous. So the animation for that does look pretty cool as well, and the sustained slice damage up, I'm going to assume, is going to contribute to Rose in the future. Rose will probably also have the key sword that he can summon, and this will contribute to that. As well, it'll contribute to other villains in the game like Dabura and Janemba, and Trunks as well. If you want to build a future team, then you can combine him with the new Trunks, and the sustained slice damage up will help a little bit. Trunks is already a unit that relies very heavily on stackable damage, so this will just kind of go right along with that already. So ZAMASU, again, I think it would be very interesting to team build him with Vegeta and Hercule for the unkillable team, quote unquote. Basically, all 3 of them are Rising Rush proof until they've died once already. I think that could be pretty interesting. And outside of that, I think he's going to favor Future Tag with his Z ability. But it would be interesting to see if at 5 stars, does that unlock to maybe including God Key as well. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. We don't know quite yet. We don't know what color he is, and we don't know what the banner layout is going to be yet either. I'm thinking that this may be a Legends Rising type step-up banner like we saw for Godku, Beerus, Kaioken Goku, and the Green Vegeta. That's 4 new units between Kale Caulifla, this new ZAMASU, and BOUJACK. That's 4 new units, so we might see all 4 of them on a step-up. Or maybe the Kale and Caulifla will still be like a Legends Rising's females, and this will be something else. It's very interesting, you guys, but I definitely think it's not outside the realm of possibility for us to see a step up soon, very soon. You never know. That would be a little soon for how quickly you got the turnaround from the V-jumps for Kale and Caulifla, but it's still not outside the realm of possibility. But that may not be the case. But moving forward to BOUJACK, as BOUJACK joins the fight, his blast damage inflicted increases according to the number of timer counts he's in the battlefield. It's very similar to the yellow Super Vegeta that we've already seen, and it's a fairly good mechanic if he's tanky enough to stay in battle long enough, being that he has that good looking counter that may be a reality. He also deals extra blast damage against Super Saiyans, which, of course, the Holy Trinity team is all Super Saiyans, so bringing BOUJACK on a movies team with the Ikari, Red Broly, Cooler, various other movies tagged units will be a great counter, it seems like, to the Super Saiyan meta that's really strong right now. We'll have to see how good he is when he comes out. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to be a transforming unit where you can turn him into the green-skinned full power BOUJACK. I guess we'll be seeing that later on down the road, but hopefully he's good enough to compete with what we're, currently dealing with right now in the meta. It says, win an upset victory with blast attacks. So he does bring some blast damage back to the Movies team, and if he's got a good Z ability for Movies units, he honestly is joining a very strong team, and with a functional counter, he might put in really good work against Broly, against Super Saiyan Bardock, and against the Super Gogeta. So that's kind of where I see him fitting into the Movies team. We could mention the fact that this game is made by Dimps, the same makers of Xenoverse 2. There was a DLC pack in Xenoverse 2 that featured not only ZAMASU and BOUJACK in both their base form varieties, but also Rose. So we don't know if Rose is coming. I waited until about 6:45 in the morning my time before recording this, and all of the updates seem to have kind of fizzled out for now. So there's no word on Rose yet. That's not to say that he might not still show up, so just keep that in mind, you guys. This banner right now is looking pretty attractive if it has Kale and Caulifla on it also. Otherwise, I don't know, Zamasu is a pretty desirable unit, definitely for the future tag, definitely for pairing up with Goku Black and Rose. You're going to want Zamasu on the team, one way or the other. Maybe you can deal without the blue Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, maybe you can deal without Mai, or, well, actually, Mai is really good, but maybe Future Gohan or the Super Saiyan 2 Trunks you could deal without in favor of the actual Rage Trunks, or Fuse Zamasu, or somebody better. But you will really want, most likely, Zamasu for this team. And, again, that's about it, you guys. I've tried to keep up with everything I can up to this point and compile it all into one video. So, hopefully, as soon as I finish rendering this and uploading it, they don't have something else out, because then I'll have to start all over again. But maybe that might be good news if it is Rose. So keep you guys' fingers crossed. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving me a thumbs up. I definitely appreciate it. I know this was another quick one, but we don't know very much about these characters yet. So this is about all we can say. I mean, we know what teams we're going to fit in. We know that Kale and Caulifla are going to be bringing a lot of power to the female Saiyans team. We know that these units are going to be doing Movies and Future and potentially God Key respectively. So it's pretty easy and clear to find to see where they fit into the meta. Just interesting to see if Berserk Kale will squeeze into the currently existing Holy Trinity team with Super Saiyan Bardock and Super Saiyan Broly. I think she is going to, you guys, but we will find out soon enough. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to cover just for this little update, and I can't think of anything. So if you guys are new here, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. I will be definitely keeping you guys up to date on all things Legends. And, oh yeah, something else just to briefly mention before we close the video out is we got another teaser for the new Dragon Ball Action RPG. They're basically telling us again that I believe the weekend of the 26th and the 27th, when there's some Fighter Z tournament, they're going to come all out with some actual information about the game. So they did release another teaser picture and a brief little blurb about the game, just saying it's going to be the world of Z, it's going to be extremely detailed, exquisitely detailed, and this all new amazing experience. So I'm leaning towards an open world game, but we're not entirely sure yet, you guys. That again is something I'm definitely considering covering on this channel. I'm pretty sure if it looks like it's going to be a good game, that I'm going to be covering that one. So I will keep you guys posted about all things Legends, and as well all things Dragon Ball and gaming coming up for 2019. And that's about it, you guys. I know I've said goodbye twice, so we'll make the third one nice and short here. We'll see you on the next video, which should be soon, you guys. Peace out.